We're now in the losers' second round. It's going to be Dankadillas versus Commander Jesse. Two of the best Dhalsim players in North America are getting matched up right there. And then UIU Chris CCH from Washington State and Samurai, originally from Central California, now up in the Bay Area. Sunnyvale, California.
That's correct.
A hallowed name in the FGC. Somehow it continues to be so. 50 years after the arcade closed down.
It's been that long, huh?
I think so. It's hard for me to tell at this point.
50 years.
At this point, I don't know. Every year shit feels the same.
It's weird because you were balding and I had full hair at that point.
That is actually true. We both thought that we were losing our hair at the same time. For me, it quit at about here, and wasn't the same for Johnny over here.
I'm not even the same person anymore. I feel like
I think you look great. So when it comes to Dankadillas versus Commander Jesse, like I was saying earlier, it would be awesome if it was the Dhalsim mirror. It would be really,
I would
really
love
fun.
it. Yeah, I mean,
but when I've seen them play in the past, it's typically not been that. It's just an uncomfortable one. You know, if you're a Dhalsim player, you have some matchups certainly where like you're all over the place. We saw one versus Fang, for example, where that's true. But I think many sim players are. They think that the match is fun, but maybe like not what they want to be doing.
It's funny because like it's not really like a pride thing of who's like the best Dhalsim player with them anymore. But I would love to see them kind of throw it out there. Like I want to show you. It doesn't really prove much if it's a mirror match, really, kind of.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah.
To a certain degree, it kind of does, but not really, right? You want to see who's the best Dhalsim player against every other character, not the mirror match mostly. I mean, that's cool if you win the mirror match. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's not necessarily proof, right? And again, it's quite a different
I just
match.
want to see him throw it down that way.
I'm 100%
just do it,
with you.
please.
100% with you.
Just say, hey, Dan, guess what? I bet you fast food that I can take you down in this matchup.
Oh,
you know,
man.
just put some food on the line. Take him out to dinner. You know,
that would be nice.
That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
we can do that again, sort of. These
I
days.
hope they're listening.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, really, what I expect is that this is going to be Colleen G. But
absolutely.
I mean, we'll see. We already saw that Dank may be feeling better with G. Now, Mira ended up winning in his match versus Mira. But, you know, the fact that he did go G, I think is just maybe a sign that that's what he was more comfortable with. He didn't, like, try G versus her and then go back to Dhalsim.
Right.
It was GG after that.
Oh, boy, it was GG's. That's for certain. And, you know, it's getting himself ready for the next matchup also. Like, he had to brush off that G. He was practicing in the lab earlier today with that character. So, I mean, it's as expected. He was preparing himself for the long run just in case he faltered to Mira and had to face off possibly against Jesse or Mortzi. I feel like, you know, G would have been the pick, but who knows? Who knows how it's going to turn out other than G and Colleen. I really want to see Dhalsim, man. I can't keep it in anymore, David. I want to see it happen. There's going to be a bunch of angry tweets if they actually do it, though. They're going to at me every time. It's like, this is what you wanted, huh?
Well, we'll see what they're going to do as they're beginning to load in.
That's what the world wanted, and I know it.
Well, I think the world actually is probably most happy that this means that one of the two Dhalsims is not going to continue.
And I know one of them in Losers, Chris CCH, has been very vocal about that. He's saying, you know, there's 3 Dhalsims in this top 16. He needs to be nerfed.
Oh, wow.
That's essentially what he was saying. Whether it's in jest or not, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's a strong character. Some people believe that he's very, very strong. I think he's good. I'm not going to underplay him. I definitely think that he's good. So what do we got? G and Dhalsim!
Oh, boy.
Okay, so Commander Jesse was willing to stick to his guns.
I like this a lot. Well, it could have been one of those things where he knew Dank was going to pick G. He's like, I could do this. This is fine. I'd rather play Dhalsim versus G. I'm cool with that. But you got to think, right? Dankadillas being a master of Dhalsim as well should know the matchup. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. What does he have? 1-1 on the V system for both. So, I mean, this is a match where G can definitely counter poke into getting a knockdown with something like Fierce into Rush Punch. He can just try Rush Punch, and Dhalsim's at max range is kind of tough for Dhalsim to punish credibly. He can get like a stand short or stand jab or something. It's not a lot. So that's in part what this is about. And if he gets the knockdown and G gets the party, then wow, he chose the command grab, and he's going to party again. Here he is. Hippie G in the room.
Of the command grab. Oh, I'm telling you, man, he was going to go for that tick throw. And the stun is there. Dankadillas charging up. Maximum presidency. Full conversion. Not quite dead yet. Oh, man. That's too much. That's unnecessary.
You know, there are two philosophies on that, right? Do you save the V meter for like V reversal or something to guarantee the comeback, or do you just force the plus frames yet again? And Dank went hard on that side.
Ooh, are you kidding me? I like that. The crouch heavy punch catching the limb preemptively against Commander Jesse.
Now you can see the utility that G has in this match.
And did you see the awareness, the spacing against the drill from Dhalsim? Already ready with the crouch jab, another command grab. We're going to see another one, David. I'm calling it right now. And I'll tell you exactly when. You ready?
Yes.
Tick. There it is. Oh, boom.
Oh, boy.
Maybe not. All right, here we go. Commander Jesse now trying to recreate some space. Woo! There's the command grab. Jesse luckily out of that. Forward throw into the corner now. Trying to force him to sit still. Trying to bait something out of any sort of movement from Dankadillas.
Okay, great catch by Jesse, who does not EX it. Surprisingly so. There's that big blinking red bar, and Jesse just doesn't want to be next to it. No,
behind.
Huge bubble on that. Oh, he attacked into the bubble.
Again?
Actually missed the plus frames there. And now, boy, it's... Yeah, Jesse's not giving in easily on that. He would love Dankadillas to believe that he's about to teleport in, but that hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay. Just outside of range of that dash punch. And this time, Commander Jesse gets that whiff punish. We saw that in the first round. Dankadillas whiffed it in front of Jesse, but there was nothing in response. But definitely aware this time. Ooh.
It's always a bit risky, to put out a medium like that at range.
Yeah, we've seen Dankadillas is more than willing to whiff punish it with that crouching heavy punch, leading to significant damage, especially with bar like that. Can't fireball his way after that.
Really good to just be stealing space by walking forward, too. Something you don't often get to do versus Dhalsim, but Dankadillas finds the moments.
Oh, just barely mistimes the V-skill to nullify the fireball. He's still going to take damage from the heavy punch regardless. Oh, Jesse thought it was going to be a command grab. That's why he got hit.
Still with red ball. Oh, now he's got trigger. We still have never seen him do it. He'd love to get out of the V-shift. The V-shift to the rescue for Dhalsim, and he's going to hang on to that second one for sure. Here it is. The utility of spending V-meter on that for Dhalsim, I just can't overstate. I think that's so important. Throughout, what have we seen now from Commander Jesse? 4 matches so far, 4 games so far, we have not seen V-trigger from him because it's all gone to V-reversal and V-shift.
And what a time to do it. Being able to read that is extremely difficult, and putting it all out there with that V-shift. We've talked about this in numerous occasions. Even outside of this particular qualifier, V-shifting in the corner can lead to a big punish.
Sure.
No matter what. Oh, he tried to get a little frisky there. Saw the charge up from Dankadillas, teleported in to try to get a punish, but just wasn't in time. But it's okay for Jesse now. Oh, yeah!
Oh, that said, Jesse with the bravery, right? Yeah, Dank just didn't expect it.
Ooh. Don't whiff out these normals in front of this young man. You know Jesse's fine with that. I take it all back. He's okay with whiffing normals in front of Dankadillas. Forcing another error on the side of Dankadillas. You know, a lot of those times it was because Dankadillas was forcing the charged up presidency.
These ranges have been so good right here. None of them whiffing. Okay, steals one.
Ooh.
Using that roundhouse, the tip of it is projectile invul, just in case. Here's Jesse now on pressure, slightly though, not going in too hard.
Checking with the mediums again. Dankadillas again. He's been walking up a lot to Jesse, and that's when Jesse's been active the most. He's like, I see and understand you're trying to steal the space from me.
So close. If he just blocks a little bit, he's going to get V-trigger.
Oh.
Jesse knows that. Oh, he spins it looking for knockdown. Wow.
He's willing to risk that extra life to get it all back, possibly. God, Jesse move has been no big hit. It was only a straight jab. Okay.
Ready on the anti-air. And here's Dank as well, who finds the opportunity. Yep. Gets the grab on reaction.
Oh.
Great patience by Jesse here. Okay.
Whew. I wonder if you could react V-shift, V-break as soon as you see that V-trigger or V-skill rip.
Maybe so.
Hey, he got the anti-air jab. All right.
Yeah, what season is this?
They're playing on the right version. Oh, that was so far, David. What do you mean? Don't do it again. He's going to do it again. Oh, okay. I like the defense from Commander Jesse, sitting still this time. Most of the time he got caught trying to jump out of there in weary of the command grab.
He's pressuring, or he can pressure anyway. Yes, here he is. Again, Season 5.
Not nerfed hard enough, David.
I guess not.
Ooh.
Just a small little spot where Dankadillas steals that moment. Again, yeah, not easy for Sim to punish big time. Here it is, though.
Oh, it is still grabbed! The command grab still reached.
Okay, all right. Dank is really, really searching for it now. The knockdown, this is exactly what he wants. He waited for the backdash to confirm, came because he saw Sim dashing back, crouching medium punch.
Man, the back
right
of that jacket
super.
looks nice.
Oh, this is a sick costume, yeah.
It's so weird him doing like any sort of like hat tip without a hat.
I never thought about that.
He's walking forward, he's doing this, and then towards the end, he's like, you know, thank you.
You know, they say that people who lose limbs still feel that limb long after it's gone.
Phantom
Maybe he
limbs.
just, in
Phantom
his
pain.
head, that hat is the phantom limb for him.
Possibly. That's too deep for me, David. But yes, quite possibly. But let's talk about that read, though. Managing to catch Jesse and what he wanted to do on defense has really kept Jesse on the back foot in the corner more times often than not. Ooh. A lot of the medium kicks flying out from Commander Jesse.
He really wants to be slightly closer than where he is now, so those are not going to get whiff punished. Yeah, here's maybe hence the movement forward. Ooh. Yo, to do dash punch into Stand Fierce, the bravery of it all.
Good check from the teleport against Commander Jesse. The wheel kick from that close. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Oh, and the command grab even cooler. The stun is coming up.
Yeah, ideal for Dankadillas, who gets the stun on a single hit.
Ooh-wee. Dankadillas getting the first round here in Game 3. And it was it's quite a different story at the start of that round. Commander Jesse was commanding that lead, no pun intended, with a plethora of normals. But here comes Dankadillas now starting off with all the offense. Do not get grabbed. That was just a normal bait into normal grab.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Yo, that's so sick. What a frame trap. What a spacing trap.
What is Jesse going to do? Yeah, just raw teleport back into the corner instead. Dankadillas with a tick throw.
Dank's just not letting go.
Huge jump in anticipation of Jesse throwing out the fireball. That is just full player knowledge on the side of Dankadillas. 100% ready for that option. He knew. Jesse was like, he's fiending to get out of the corner. It's going to be a fireball. And it paid off big time.
He's getting just so many of these situations right of having like max range dash punch on the entrance, and like I said, it's tough for Dhalsim to do anything strong about it after blocking it. So that has been huge here. His use of EX to guarantee the corner for himself, spending bar as much as he can to get in there. That's been great. He's been very aware of these situations. And now I hear that we're back to the lobby.
It's true. Yeah. So considering the characters that Jesse has under his belt, Colleen being one of them, I don't know how much different it would be playing that kind of neutral against G, because his normals are some of the best bufferable normals. Like his crouch jab can really take up a lot of space. That hitbox goes out really far, and he gets a ton of mileage if it hits, especially if he has bar, right? Or even just a dash punch into it if he's close enough, right? And gets a charge, a presidentiality charge. Can be pretty significant change.
Totally.
But that's what I'm looking at the most, is how Jesse, if he opts to go with Colleen, how he's going to fight in the neutral from mid to close range.
Well, it's going to be, I think, more about whiff punishing, right? Right now, his Dhalsim can't be doing that. That's just not like an option. Dhalsim is the active footsies-er rather than like the reactive whiff punisher most of the time. And it would be great if he could be whiff punishing things like Fierce from G, Medium from G. In fact, it's Dhalsim yet again. Okay, and it's still the same trigger and V-skill, so he didn't make any changes other than just to think about it for a little bit. So he is down 2-1 to Dankadillas.
And again, if he does win this, he's stuck with Dhalsim, right? So this is do or die time for Commander Jesse. Oh, that was tricky.
Dank is ringing out of the tricks here in game number 4. He wants to take it. Oh, he's
Man.
back.
Him just knowing all the ranges of when the command grab is going to reach. Interesting. Tried to go for the roundhouse. Forward roundhouse.
There's that red bar on Jesse's side, but he's never used it. Oh, God, these have been so big. Yeah,
he got
tried to get out
moving.
of there. Yeah, maybe looking for grab. Didn't come. Dank had the read. It's match point now for Dankadillas versus Commander Jesse.
Do you V-shift out of that? I really want to test that out. I really want to test that out in that situation where it's... Oh, my God. Preemptive crouch heavy punch. Checking that normal against Jesse. Dankadillas is looking really clean.
Okay, well, Jesse is mounting an offense in the corner. We haven't seen too much of this. He took the risk on cross-up, and Dank didn't expect it.
Look at the damage on that. Ugh. Forward throw now. Very meaty drill kick.
Get some pressure for himself. Just a little bit, not too much. And there's no...
He has to sit there.
Oh, yeah. No V-meter. Here it is. Can he escape? A bad spot. Oh, Short did the trick, but Dank is right back into it.
You know, a command grab is going to kill right here, David. Oh, he actually goes through with the trigger.
Oh, Jesse is so worried. As is Dank, obviously, but boy, it could go south for both of them so quickly. Any hit, and there it is for Jesse. Dank has tried to steal some of the movement. He's tried to walk forward quite a bit.
Jesse willing to let it rip too. Medium kick into medium punch, immediately firing back to back. Dankadillas is just trying to move forward with a lot of these dash punches. We already see Jesse in the corner. Dankadillas backed off just a little bit in anticipation for just that right there, the teleport out of the corner.
The knockdown, super important right now for Jesse, who begins the pressure. Oh, it's going to be big. It could have been. Yeah, you just didn't think it was going to hit. That's all.
Ooh-wee. Stun is there, but he's still dwindling down that life with all the medium punches. That was a heavy punch this time. What side? Same side, and he baits Dankadillas into jumping into his trap, tying it up 2-2. Commander Jesse hanging in there.
You know, this is our first 3-2 match of the night. We've seen 3-1, we've seen 3-0. Now we got a real close one. And what better match for that to come in with two players who know each other really well, long time, good friends, both awesome players. What else could it be but close?
Let me see it again. Let me see it again. G versus Dhalsim. Don't switch it up.
I don't think he's going to switch it up. There we go. Yeah, I like this a lot. I mean, his G's just doing a lot of great stuff. Double dash! Let's go, Dank!
It didn't lead to anything, really.
No,
but it was sick.
I just love seeing the bravery of that. And not just bravery, but understanding the rhythm of buttons that Jesse's bringing out.
Oh, big wheel kick. I mean, you know, significant.
Yeah.
To get the stoppage, I guess.
I mean,
to reset.
What if you had a -4 and Dhalsim just can't do anything about it? No stand short tax.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Again, another situation. Funky. We'll get that. Oh, that's a huge trade-off for Dankadillas. Commander Jesse just out of that range of the command grab. Did backdash to safety, actually. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
No, he does not get hit.
Oh, that was cool.
Jesse's super aware.
Sweeping past the V-skill in the air. What an exchange so far. Ticking down the damage again. Do not jump. Absolutely ready with the anti-airs. All forms of active defense and awareness coming from the side of Commander Jesse, putting him at match point.
Almost trying to set up that fierce right there was Jesse. I like the idea. A chance to move in.
Still has that chance. The Yoga Fire 3-hitter.
Dank just trying to wait for his opportunity. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself.
Oh. Big crush counter getting into that sweep out of there. A little bit of damage on that.
Yeah, but if you're Dank, only a medium kick, no big deal.
Yep.
Consistent plus frames here for Jesse. Now, if Dank can just find the activation point, that's not it. He's going to have to spend bar on it if he wants it to come like that.
I mean, he could do it again, considering there's nothing left on the side of defense for Jesse for V-Gauge, but...
Getting desperate. Here's a chance. Yes,
oh, boy. We've seen this on so many highlight clips before. What's going to happen? Is Jesse going to survive? He does so with the heavy kick, perfectly timed against Dankadillas, trying to utilize that V-skill on the way in.
Wow, wow. You know, we were talking about him switching to Colleen. We didn't think it was working out for Commander Jesse. And then those last couple of games he took, and as it went on, he looked stronger and stronger. Yeah, and then at the end, as strong as G's mix-ups are, that was still a situation in which Jesse had a couple of red bars. And we've seen how great he is at finding the V-reversal moments and the V-shift moments, so he still wasn't even out of it there, even if it had been a worse situation. So I love what Jesse was able to do right there, to control space as Dhalsim, to set up situations for himself. And sometimes you're going to guess wrong, and he absolutely did. It was 3-2, is as close as it gets in that way in games. But overall, fantastic play by Jesse. The Dhalsim player moves on.
Ooh-wee.